You wake up every morning looking for your answer.
Hi, I'm your host, Scott Savlov, and welcome to the Celebrity Bucket List. Each week we take a celebrity, we find out what inspires and motivates them, and through their bucket list we fulfill their dreams.
You say keep my head from going down just for a little, watch my feet float off the ground just for a little, love if you can hear this sound, or just give me something, just give me
Hi everybody, and welcome to another week of the Celebrity Bucket List presented by Walgreens. I'm your host, Scott Savlov. Today we're in Santa Monica, California, and we have a chance to meet Andy Grammer, a former street performer who's made it to the big time. Got to start right here in the 3rd Street Promenade. Let's meet Andy. When you were here and you're performing street side, what time were you getting here?
I'll get here at 8 a.m. and to wait for a good spot. It's first come, first serve. So you kind of post up on a corner and you have to hold it, and then you hope the whole time that breakdancers don't come on either side of you. Because if a breakdancer's next to you, you're really in trouble. They're spinning on their heads while you're trying to sing acoustic music. It's like they win always, you know. So I actually made friends with some of them and had them come dance with some of my music.
Because those moments on the street when the crowd would rock with me, I felt like the biggest man in Los Angeles.
Then you come out, you play all day. What time do you break?
Depends on how much money you've made. If you haven't made enough money, you don't break till you have enough to pay your rent. I mean, there's definitely a lot of months where I would stay out here until I had rent. But it's a good, you know, there could be worse places to work. You take a break, you go get a slice of pizza, you hang out. A lot of beautiful sunshine, everybody's hanging out. On a summer day, it's a pretty good job.
Your song, Keep Your Head Up, is probably your most famous song.
Yeah.
And it's very optimistic. Do you think you're that optimistic in real life?
Yeah, I do. Because I mean, like, we're out on the street right here. I wrote the song out here. And so, as a street performer, you can either look at it realistically and be like, there's no way this is gonna work. Or you can flip it in your brain and be like, I got this. Somehow, I'm gonna make this happen on the street. People ask me like, oh man, was it crazy when you were out here? It was a great day. I had the best time. I'd be out here, I would start to play, and you'd surprise someone that didn't know they were gonna see music. There's a sincerity there that they weren't planning on it. They really like your song. They wanna come talk to you and buy your CD. At that point, I was just so excited that someone wanted my CD. It's a perfect like exchange. You know?
But you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down. Your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey.
It's kind of like an anthem
to
a lot of people. Is that gratifying to you?
Yeah, it's really cool that you can write a song that affects people, you know? And there's songs that are supposed to do different things. I think there's songs that are supposed to just be fun, that you turn on in your car and scream to, and maybe you don't want to think too hard about. And then there's ones that people turn on when they're going through some stuff. And the best is when I have put something that was true to me into a song, and then everybody else hears it or has a relationship with that truth in the song. There's something universal about how awesome that is. That's what music is.
See, my mother told me, she said, Andy, you'll be a man soon, so understand me.
When Andy was growing up, he exhibited first the sign of being a performer. He would stand up with a ukulele on a piano bench and pretend he was performing. You know, his kindergarten teacher said he was the only child she'd ever had in a class who would stand in the middle of the room and wait for everybody's attention before he would do something of note. So he knew how to grab people's attention. So he really showed up as a performer first.
I've been making records for about 30 years, and I have never met an artist work as hard as Andy. He actually opened for Kobe Calais about 6 months ago, and the line for the merchandise literally went from the table all the way back into the venue, and he stayed there and signed everyone's thing, and he took photographs with everybody that showed up. And I have to say, I've never seen him work so diligently, and I think he's just a big fan of having people that like what he does, so it's pretty incredible.
When you first meet Andy, he is just the most warming person. He is your best friend. He's hyper and energetic and so much fun that you just want to stay and have a conversation with him and hang out with him. And the second that you hear him sing, play piano or play guitar, and just the melodies come out of his mouth, you're just in awe at what an amazing talent he has.
Coming up, if you were going to say something that would be crazy that you've always wanted to do, what would it be?
I've always wanted to go skydiving, always. At first I didn't have the funds to make it happen because it's kind of expensive. And then once I did have enough to do it, I didn't have the time. I haven't been home, I haven't been in an area where I could actually get it done. So this is great. If I could do that, I'd love that.
The Celebrity Bucket List is brought to you by Walgreens. Shop at Walgreens. By Lysol, a mission for health. By New Fuse Iced Teas. Unreal flavors, bold refreshment. Clear Men's Scalp Therapy. Feed Scalp. Stop dandruff at the source. And Noggin is the natural choice for improved attention and concentration.
When you're at the corner of, I'm a new parent, and I have no idea what I'm doing, you need a hand. Well, Walgreens is innovating to help by making prescription refills this easy. And we're bringing our pharmacists out front to answer your questions. At Walgreens, we'll do more than help you get well. We'll help you stay well and live well. Because that's what it really means to be at the corner of happy and healthy.
With this flu season being the most severe in years, it's important to follow CDC guidelines to help protect your family. Wash your hands often and clean your surfaces using a disinfectant to prevent the spread of cold and flu viruses. You can trust Lysol because Lysol disinfectant spray is approved to kill twice as many germs than any other disinfectant spray. And with Lysol no-touch hand soap, you have 10 times more protection with each wash. Helping protect your family with Lysol. That's our mission for health.
A brilliant idea starts at the source. Through innovative design, we're taking steps to create a better future. Now, the pure fresh taste of Dasani comes in a redesigned bottle, up to 30% made from plants, and as always, it's 100% recyclable. Plant bottle, designed to make a difference.
Oh, to suffer with dandruff that keeps coming back. Women hate dandruff. But now, sad man, you're saved by a new anti-dandruff shampoo. Clear Men with mint, ginseng, and tea tree. Clear Men feeds your scalp and stops dandruff at the source. Ah, look at him now. Admire his scalp. He's heroic. Clear Men. Stop dandruff at the source, perfect man.
Something to believe in.
Andy, what kind of influence did your dad have on you?
You know, my dad's a children's singer of the highest regard, right? He was nominated for a Grammy for Best Children's Album about 5 years back. So what I got from him was, how do you do this in a way that's noble? You know, I watched him every day go and sing to kids, and as the kids would leave, they'd have been fed good food and had a great time, artistically, you know what I mean?
You know, people ask me how growing up in a musical family maybe gave Andy a leg up, you know. And I always say the difference is that Andy knows what being in the music business isn't. You know, he knows that it's hard work. He knows it means getting yourself to a place where 20% of what you're doing means something to somebody. That's just from being in a family where you've had to do that. You know, so he's really a hard worker, he's very focused, and he doesn't waste any time waiting for someone to discover him, you know. In terms of his musicality, I got some of that from my dad. I'm sure he got some of it from me, but he is his own amazing musical entity. I'm so proud of him.
Why is music education important to kids?
I think it's important to make sure the kids still feel what music can do. I mean, I played trumpet from 4th to 12th grade, and I remember if you'd asked me in 5th grade, like, do you love the trumpet? I'd be like, yeah, it's okay. I don't know. But then when I'm in the room, then there's this huge band, and we all hit a chord, and I can feel it in myself how awesome this is. And then I leave and you ask me again, like, hey, how was band today? I'd be like, oh, it was cool. Like, the kids might not be, it's not their job. It's our job to give them that feeling so that later in life they know it and they want to go towards it. The idea that kids are growing up without even the opportunity to have their introduction to music would seriously bums me out.
I've been feeling like a helium balloon, you know I'm always on the rise. Is this love, 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 love? Yeah.
When you love musicians and music, you always hope to someday work with them or meet them. And when I was going on tour and they asked, who do I want to open for me? I was like, Andy Grammer. I love every single one of his songs. His whole album's amazing. And just knowing what a cool person he is, because that's important for me. Everyone in my band and crew and people that we tour with, we have to all get along really well, and he was just the perfect match.
I go open for Colby Calais, right? And it's a different vibe when I'm playing at 8:30 and she's playing at 10. It's just a different vibe. It's like, hey, check out this guy, Andy Grammer, he's here. You may have heard of him, you may not have. It's his chance to try and win you over. But then all the lights go down and Colby comes out, and it's like, that's who everybody came to see, and it's a different energy. And she brought me out every night in her set. So she really put her stamp of approval on me in front of all of her people, right? And then I went on my own headlining tour, and a lot of them came. I've been on tour with her twice, and she did it again when I went on with her again. And that's just so giving, you know. She's probably the one who's done the most for me in getting me started.
I think Andy and I have a lot of similarities in our music. We have this very positive, up-tempo, fun vibe to our music, and we're both songwriters and write from our personal experiences, and that's something I loved about Andy's music, is that not only were the lyrics so heartfelt, but the melodies and the music behind it was just so much fun. You just want to listen to it all the time.
Thanks from the bottom of my heart for coming out. I really appreciate it. It's kind of unbelievable. This thing's a sellout. What?
When you're on stage, what goes through your mind when you're seeing the crowd out there? Do you have a zone you have to get into, or do you immediately hop right out there and know this is my crowd?
You need to be so good at what you do, the way that a lawyer is really good at what he does, the way that a doctor is incredible at what he does. If you don't study hard, then someone's going to come in with a broken face, a broken knee, something, and if you're not ready to give them what they need, then you're failing them at your job, right? And so I feel like I've studied really hard on my voice, on my lyrics, on my songs, so that people, when they come in at 10 p.m. or whatever city I'm in, I need to give them what they need that night. I take it that seriously. What's crazy now is that I have songs that are on the radio that people know, so I can play my own stuff, because I'll play you one of the songs you've heard and everybody sings.
But you gotta keep your head up, and you can let your head down. That is so cool, dude.
Now to be able to do that with your own songs is the biggest privilege ever. It's like, I know that only so many people get to go to the moon that are astronauts, like they work forever, and then like a couple of them get to go. And I feel like I'm one of those.
What do you need to get accomplished to make 2013 Andy Grammer's year?
You know, you want it all. You want the career to go great, you want to serve everybody with your music, and you want to have a fulfilling life. That is not easy to do.
No.
So I think it's a lot about balance, and I'm going to try and do that this year the best I can.
And maybe I should care more about safety, but I can't ignore or betray these voices.
We're going to do some stuff with your bucket list.
Awesome.
If you were going to say something that would be crazy that you've always wanted to do, what would it be?
I've always wanted to go skydiving, always, and I just haven't. No, at first I didn't have the funds to make it happen because it's kind of expensive. And then once I did have enough to do it, I didn't have the time to do it. I haven't been home. I haven't been in an area where I could actually get it done. So this is great. If I could do that, I'd love that.
Coming up,
you're gonna be jumping from 12,500 feet today.
Awesome.
Free fall time will probably be a little under a minute, and then we'll get a nice little canter ride for a few more minutes. Ready to jump out of a plane?
I'm ready. Let's
All right.
do it.
the Celebrity Bucket List is brought to you by Crest Pro Health for Life. Life opens up when you do. By Rocket Mascara from Maybelline, New York. By Centrum, the most recommended, most preferred, and most studied multivitamin brand, Centrum. And by Walgreens. Shop at Walgreens.
I love how clean and healthy my mouth is right now. I wish I could keep it this way.
Now you can with the Crest Pro Health Clinical line. Used together, they help keep your teeth 97% as clean as a dental cleaning. The toothpaste actually reduces plaque, and the rinse reaches all areas and is clinically proven to help prevent plaque regrowth. Crest Pro Health Clinical line. Together, they help keep your teeth 97% as clean as a dental cleaning. Crest, life opens up when you do.
3, 2, 1. Countdown to our most explosive, beautiful lashes. 8 times the volume. New The Rocket Volume Express from Maybelline, New York. Our biggest smooth lashes in rocket time. The rocket science. Our supersonic brush with smoothing micro bristles zooms on big, sleek volume. Clumps get blasted. Lashes go 8 times bigger, smoother, more even. 3, 2, 1. Countdown to explosive volume in rocket time. The Rocket from Maybelline, New York. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Years ago, my doctor told me to take a Centrum Silver multivitamin every day. I told him, sure, can't hurt, right? Then I heard this news about a multivitamin study looking at long-term health benefits for men over 50. And the one they used in that study, Centrum Silver, that's what I take. My doctor, he knows his stuff.
Centrum, the most recommended, most preferred, most studied. Centrum, always your most complete.
When you're at the corner of, I'm a new parent, and I have no idea what I'm doing, you need a hand. Well, Walgreens is innovating to help by making prescription refills this easy. And we're bringing our pharmacists out front to answer your questions. At Walgreens, we'll do more than help you get well. We'll help you stay well and live well. Because that's what it really means to be at the corner of happy and healthy.
Something to believe in.
It's a cold morning. We're here at Skydive Elsinore, where we're going to fulfill Andy's bucket list. But first, let's take a look at the rest of his bucket list items. All right, Andy, we know that you love basketball. Tell me a little bit about playing course with Kobe.
I think that I would give him a run for his money. I probably wouldn't, but in my head, I imagine it going down, like me making some trick shots and surprising him. I would love to give it a shot.
Okay, the other one that a couple of these jump at me. Explain to me your thought about stand-up comedy.
Stand-up comedy is probably the scariest medium artistically, because if you tell a joke and no one laughs, it makes it so awkward in the room, and I'm petrified of that.
Dead silence.
But I'm the kind of guy that if I'm really afraid of something, then I need to tackle it. So at some point, I want to make that happen.
Riding a unicycle.
Unicycle is just something that I tried on tour, last tour with Train, and I couldn't do it at all, and it pissed me off so bad that now it's on my bucket list. It's something that I must conquer. Have you ever? It is really hard.
I've never tried.
I gave someone had one, and I got on it, and I gave 2 hours of really trying, and I still couldn't do it. So now it's on the bucket list. I have to conquer that.
Last one that I'd like to talk about: having lunch with your dad, Billy Joel, Paul McCartney, and Seinfeld.
Those are just the people that were entertainers for us when we were growing up. Billy Joel, great songwriter. Me and my dad are both songwriters. My dad's favorite musician probably, I would say, is Paul McCartney. And then we just love Seinfeld. So to be able to bring him to lunch with one of those people and have a fun conversation, that'd be a pretty cool thing to do.
All right, now you ready to skydive?
Let's skydive, man. I mean, I guess it's freezing, but let's do it.
You'll have a good time. Okay. All right, man, let's go. Coming up.
Andy, have so much fun skydiving. You're gonna love it. Try to take it all in because it seriously happens so fast. It's incredible. I hope you have a blast.
You know, in our show, we do a lot of traveling. And with that travel, we have to do some shopping for supplies. Where do we go when we're in New York? Right here, Dwayne Reed, part of the Walgreens family. Come on. Now, here's a very easy pickup that I use every day. It's Clear Scalp and Hair Therapy. In my job, I'm constantly going indoors and outdoors, and my scalp gets dry and itchy. There's nothing worse than seeing those white flakes, so I really like knowing I have 100% visible dandruff protection with regular use. Clear Men's Scalp Therapy is a really good solution for guys like me who want a product that they can use every day. Clear Men is perfect because it's a 2-in-1 shampoo plus conditioner, and it's clinically proven to help stop dandruff symptoms. It's made with mint, ginseng, and tea tree. It feels really good on the scalp, and it's clinically proven to have a cooling feel when I'm done. I love this stuff. Here's a really important tip when interacting with people. Fresh breath and knowing you have white teeth. I don't think anything gives you more confidence when you're around a lot of people than your mouth feeling clean. My solution, right here. Crest Pro Health Oral Care Products. Crest Pro Health, if used repeatedly, enhances your teeth's whitening. The Pro Health Invigorating works in many ways. It helps kill germs, reduces plaque, keeps teeth cleaner, longer, and prevents the big G, gingivitis. Boost your confidence with Crest Pro Health. I know I do. You know, there's certain products guys just dread seeing on a honey-do list when shopping, mostly because we have zero clue what to look for and what it means, as is the case for me right now. I have to pick up mascara, face cream, and lip gloss for my wife and daughters. My solution? To have Asha here help me out.
Let's keep it very easy for you. Let's choose from Maybelline. What's the first on your list?
Mascara.
All right, so let's go for the Mega Plus Mascara. This is great for volume for your lashes.
Now we have face makeup treatment.
That would be the Dream Fresh BB Cream. That's because it's a perfect combination of skincare and makeup with 8 great benefits for skin. What else do you have on your list?
Lip gloss.
Oh, I have the perfect solution for you. Here's Maybelline's Color Sensational Lip Gloss. It's a pure liquid color, and I love it because it has a long-lasting shine.
When I need a focus, the perfect solution is lemonade flavored noggin, the Think Drink. The ingredient that makes every noggin special is called cognizant, which is proven to increase concentration and keep you focused for hours. The lemonade flavor has 0 calories, and noggin has caffeine equal to a cup of coffee. I like all 4 flavors, and I know my family likes to drink it too. Here's one of my favorite new products, Centrum Flavor Burst. It's a multivitamin for adults that's delicious. These things taste so good I actually look forward to taking them. And they can be taken with or without food or water. Because they're from Centrum, a brand that I know and trust, I feel good about taking the Flavor Burst. Because they contain essential nutrients I need to help support my busy lifestyle. This one's mixed fruit, and grape is my favorite flavor. One of my favorite drinks is the new Fuse Iced Tea. Natural fruit flavors with some essential vitamins that are always refreshing. I love having drinks that give you benefits and taste great too. Instead of drinking products that have 0 value and all sugar, try a Fuse Iced Tea. I love them.
Something to believe in.
So did this just go over whatever I got on?
Yeah, whatever you got on,
Okay,
so
cool.
you can keep all that stuff on if you want. It's gonna be chilly today.
Yeah, thanks.
Hearing that Andy wants to go skydiving is not shocking at all because he is a very fun, adventurous person. I've been skydiving. I think he's gonna love it so much. He's gonna probably become addicted to it. But no, not surprising at all.
He and his brother have both talked many times about going skydiving. And how it is that they've never done it, I'm not sure, but I know he's really excited about doing it.
You're gonna be jumping from 12,500 feet today.
Awesome.
Free fall time will probably be a little under a minute, and then we'll get a nice little canter ride for a few more minutes.
Okay, cool.
Ready to jump out of a plane?
I'm ready. Let's
All right.
do it.
Have so much fun skydiving. You're gonna love it. Try to take it all in because it seriously happens so fast. It's probably gonna be the best feeling in the world, the biggest rush, and seeing just this open land thousands of feet below you, it's incredible. I hope you have a blast.
So cool!
How you feel?
Exhilarated. Absolutely freezing. It is so cold. There's nothing like that. I've never done anything like you're up in the air just like alone. You almost feel like a bird. That's like cliche, I'm sure. But there's no sound. And when you're up there, right when he pulls the parachute, it doesn't feel like anything. It just feels like you're just hanging out. I couldn't even really sense that we were falling. It's just like we're just hanging out. And from my point of view, there's like nothing around. I'm just in the sky. Thank you so much for that experience. I really, genuinely, thank you. That was a blast.
My pleasure.
Oh,
My pleasure.
I definitely want to do it again. For sure. Me and
Awesome.
Andy. We'll be back, buddy. I forgot how my fingers get cold when I'm playing out here. There we go. Oh, yeah. See, my mother told me, she said, Andy, you'll be a man soon, so understand me. Most of this world sees women like candy. You'll be a man who will be standing for me. My sisters, my daughters, and wives, girls learning how to shine their light. Dedicate some of your life, stand for them all. Sing it out, me. My sisters, my daughters, and wives, girls learning how to shine their light. Dedicate some of your life, stand for them all. Singing out, ladies, you are beautiful, you are beautiful. You don't even have to try, say, ladies, you are beautiful, more than you could realize. Cool.
Give me your thought. You finished singing that song, or you're just playing it. Goes through your mind. Besides being cold.
Besides being cold, it's so weird. I don't know. I'm sure you have lost someone that you're really close to.
My
that
father.
relationship is a very
Yes.
interesting relationship.
Very.
Because people say I feel closer to my mom than I ever did, and I do sometimes, and then sometimes I don't know what the heck the relationship is between wherever she's at. But anytime I play that song on stage and I see the faces of everybody, we all kind of have a moment together, then so every night I think of my mom at that point. It's pretty cool.